Good evening. Welcome, everybody. Thank you very much for coming. We start off, as always, by sending out love and gratitude to our I Am Presence and all the life that serves us.
Let's take some slow, deep breaths to get into that peaceful, receptive state. So we breathe in slowly and deeply. We hold our breath. We breathe out. And then we hold our breath. Let's do that for a few more breaths. Now let's listen for our heartbeat. Our heartbeat, which is a pulse of light coming down through the silver cord from our mighty I Am Presence, anchoring in our heart, giving us life. Let's just see and feel and bless that heartbeat. That heartbeat that anchors into that beautiful threefold flame, which is the anchorage of our mighty I Am Presence within our physical bodies. Let's just connect with that beautiful flame as we sit in that expanded golden flame in the center, golden yellow flame of wisdom and illumination, perception and discrimination. We see our bodies in this beautiful, dazzling golden flame. To the right, we can see the pink flame, that glorious, dazzling pink flame of pure divine love. And then we see to the left of us that beautiful, expanded flame, that sapphire blue, bringing into us the feeling of the will, the power, the faith and the protection from our mighty I Am Presence. See and feel and bless this glorious light. Let's take our awareness now up through the top of our head, through the silver cord, to our mighty beloved I Am Presence. Let's see this glorious, all-powerful, all-knowing, all-loving presence smiling down on us. Our wonderful presence of God, I Am. And now we see in the center of our chest a beautiful golden sun forming, dazzling and brilliant like the noonday sun. The beautiful focus of light from our I Am Presence. Open our hearts and send love and gratitude to our mighty I Am Presence for beating our heart and giving us life. And now we see those rays from our beautiful sun in the center of our chest, dazzling and brilliant, billions and billions of rays, going forth and connecting up with each and every miniature sun in all the cells of our bodies, our 4 earthly bodies, all those little inner wakas receiving this expanded light. Let's feel the joy, the happiness, and the gratitude of each and every little inner waka of our 4 earthly bodies. Sense and see and feel that wonderful light saturating our earthly bodies. And now let's just fill our feelings with a feeling of love and gratitude. And let's call to the beloved Ascended Masters, the beloved Ascended Master David Lloyd, the great God of gratitude, to fill us, each one and all mankind, with this feeling that light substance from the Ascended Master realm of gratitude and love. We see our beautiful suns turning a deep shade of pink with a golden radiance. Gratitude and love for all our many, many blessings. Gratitude and love to the great Ascended Hosts for these marvelous teachings. Gratitude and love for all our loved ones and our friends. Gratitude and love for our homes and our supply. Gratitude and love for all the many, many blessings that we receive daily on our earthly journeys. Gratitude to the great and beloved elemental kingdom, animate and so-called inanimate, the beauty and bounty of nature. God bless, love and thank them, each and every precious one. Gratitude to the beloved angels, and gratitude to all life on our beloved earth. And now we see these rays in this wonderful expanded state, forming a lattice of light, dazzling and brilliant. We see our entire earth folded in this glorious pink and golden light, saturating every part of life on our beloved earth, especially those parts of life that are never loved or thanked, with this wonderful gift, our opportunity of sending love, light, and gratitude to all life. And we just give deep, deep thanks for this.
Now to our opening invocation. Beloved Jeanette, would you be able to read for us? Do you have a screen?
Yes, I do. Thank you. I'd be delighted.
Thank you.
Before reading the words of a master, we say together with mics muted, as suggested by beloved Lord Katumi, beloved presence of God, I am. It is thy life and intelligence that enables me to read and comprehend and absorb that which is required of me. For life, I am so grateful. Beloved Master Katumi, I ask for your feeling and your capacity to use this instruction for God's glory and mankind's comfort. We thank you. And now, great I am presence, take me within thyself. There instruct me and cause me to retain the full memory of these inner instructions. Thank you, from beloved Saint Germain.
Thank you, beloved Jeanette. Wonderfully read. Now, our topics for this week. Well, let's see what beloved Anthea has prepared for us. We continue the reading on the last chapter of the Magic Presence. This week it will be me continuing reading. And we'll watch a video, You Are Born Free, from beloved Saint Germain. Priceless words as always. Beloved Terry will continue with her reading from last week, Serving with the Angelic Kingdom. And then the beloved Michael speaks, excerpts from the Angelic Kingdom. Beloved Michael speaks, Friendship of the Gods, beloved Lady Venus. I'll continue the readings from last week as well, and we'll do a gym, watch a video, sing a song, and then we'll go through our decrees. Let's get to it. Chapter 11, the last chapter of the Magic Presence by Godfrey Ray King. The true messenger of divine service. We, Bob, Rex, Pearl, Nada, and Guy Ballard, were leaving Darjeeling in the morning. We did not stop again at Kolkata, but went directly through to Benares, the sacred city of the Hindus. and one of the oldest cities in India. As our private coach drew into the railway station, we became keenly aware of a sincere devotion in the very atmosphere of the place. Imagine our joy when almost the very first person we saw was our beloved friend Alexander Gaylord, who had arrived in Benares only a few hours before. Rex, Bob, and I made a dash for him as soon as the train stopped. When his friend, the owner of the yacht, came up to greet him, they looked into each other's eyes with a deep love and understanding born of centuries of association. As Leto, Gaylord's twin ray, approached, he extended his arms and held it close to his heart. Jananda then presented Electra. "We are to be guests this evening of one of the oldest councils in India," he said. "It is to be purely a spiritual feast devoted entirely to the guests. All members of the order are to wear the seamless robes. I shall return for you at 6 o'clock. We returned to our compartment and prepared for the evening banquet. When Jananda returned, he was accompanied by his sister Naja, a beautiful young girl, or at least so she appeared, to whom we were presented. We were driven to a beautiful building on an elevation overlooking the city. As we approached the entrance, involuntarily we expressed our joy at the beauty and exquisite surroundings of the scene we gazed upon. As we passed through the entrance, we entered a rotunda of pink marble veined with soft green, in which there were 7 white marble pillars. The effect was warm, delicate, and very beautiful. Naja led the way to the dressing rooms where we donned our seamless robes, and then conducted us toward a great arched doorway that opened at our approach, admitting us into a large, magnificent council chamber made entirely of white marbles and elaborately decorated in gold. There were no lighting fixtures in the place, yet it was filled by a soft white light that was wonderful. This great hall seated fully 500 people, some 200 having already arrived. "We are to be honored tonight by 3 divine guests," announced Jananda, as he presented us to those assembled and we took our seats. "Let us meditate upon the great principle of life, the mighty I Am Presence, until music shall signal the close of our meditation." Presently the soft tones of great bells stole gently upon the air, and as we raised our heads and looked toward the head of the table, where the 3 vacant chairs had been, we could scarcely repress our exclamation of joy and surprise, as we saw our beloved Saint Germain at the head of the table. On his left, Nada Raybon, and on his right, Daniel. Everyone in the room rose in honor of these blessed beings, as the guests of honor. Our impulse was to rush to them in greeting, so great was our joy, but something in each of us controlled all outer activity, for we bowed low in quiet dignity and loving respect. "I present to you our beloved brother of light, Saint Germain," said Jananda, addressing those assembled, "and his 2 guests, Nada and Daniel Rayborn, who raised their bodies as his students in America. Our sister raised her body after what to the outer world seemed death. Our brother Daniel accomplished his victory without coming to that point." At the close of this explanation, the light within and about Jananda blazed forth in a dazzling radiance as he continued. "Our blessed brother and honored guest Saint Germain will have full charge of the evening, and will conduct the rest of the work." Saint Germain, in his usual loving dignity, bowed in acknowledgment of the greeting and replied, "We shall have a banquet tonight served from the cosmic kitchen. Many of you have heard of these activities, but have not seen or experienced the substance from which is produced everything the heart desires." And now we will watch a video from beloved Saint Germain.
I'm Message from beloved Saint Germain. I am the spirit of freedom. I bring to you a remembrance of the fact that you are free-born out of the bosom of the Eternal Father, invested with the same immortal flame of life by which every God intelligence that has ever attained perfection won his or her freedom. Within your hearts is the flame by which the archangels soar in their passage from one sphere to another, to the realms of the sun behind the sun. Within your hearts is the flame by which the mighty Elohim of creation project their ideas into the manifest world. Within your hearts is the flame by which every sun god and goddess in the universe create and sustain their solar systems. You are born free, dear people, in the use of life and light, in the use of thought and feeling, which are your instruments of creation. You are also free to walk either in the ways of men or of angels, and to transfer through radiation and example this freedom to others. Through the atmosphere of earth tonight, I call in the great name of freedom to every man, woman, and child, every angel and elemental evolving in one form or another on the earth's surface. Ye are free-born. Arise now and assert your dominion. Throw off the shackles of your individual imaginings. Square your shoulders. Prepare to wear the robes of freedom, and give this freedom by the power of radiation and contagion to your fellow man. I charge and charge and charge you this night with the most powerful pressure of the freedom flame that has ever been known outside of a retreat. Accept it deeply within the energies of your beings and feel that flame regulate for you the atmospheric conditions in which you live, your personal affairs, your relationship to the Godhead, and give you the Ascended Master consciousness while you still walk the earth. The cosmic law demands that my voice be heard now by the mankind of this planet, which is destined by Sanat Kumara to be freedom's star. But you are also my lips, my voice, my message. You are my radiation and the power of conviction that will show mankind by your word and example the freedom that is within the violet ray. Upon you I depend for that freedom expressed. Now, beloved friends, with your permission, I will give you an object lesson on the power of precipitation. First, you must realize that in order to become masters of energy, it is necessary to use the instruments of power with which we were endowed in the beginning, to both draw and dispense energy. These powers, beloved ones, are symbolized by the crown and the scepter. The scepter is the symbol of the rod of power. This is the same symbol that Sanat Kumara used to keep this planet and its people from flying off into space. It is also symbolic of the rod of Aaron, mentioned in your scriptures. The crown is symbolic of the raised consciousness. Within yourself, the scepter is your power of invocation, the power of concentrating your energies in mental or physical invocation on the higher octaves, by which concentration the currents from above are drawn down and charged and charged and charged into the condition to be rectified. At the same time, the heart and mind, consciousness, must become still long enough to let the presence of God reveal to you and through you that which should be done in the particular situation which prompted your call. All the power of the scepter is worthless unless there is a receptacle, a crown, into which the concentrated energies may be released, transubstantiated and prepared for dissemination to mankind. The power of the crown is likewise worthless without the invocative power of the scepter. When you combine the two activities, the power of invocation, the scepter, with the quiet and reverent listening of the raised consciousness, the crown, you will have a completed operation. Otherwise it is only half finished, which is the main reason there are not more satisfactory results from calls. You see, dear ones, if you are so busy with your scepter that your crown is in a constant state of motion, making it impossible for your brain to catch the message from above, what good would you be in an emergency? On the other hand, if you are busy visualizing ephemeral temples, flitting from one cloud to another in a personal escape, not willing to draw down the light either from your presence or from the angels, you have also missed the mark. It is the middle way alone that brings results and marks a safe passage for your journey.
Such powerful information. There's a beautiful decree that speaks so much to this middle way. And it's from Lord Gautama, and it goes as follows. I am Lord Gautama's invincible power of perfect balance, governing my four lower bodies. I live in perfect harmony, always following the middle path. I am the master of myself. Now we will have beloved Terry's reading Serving the Angelic Kingdom, which is continued from last week, and we'll follow the same format as last week, where beloved Terry did a recording through the slides. Thank you, beloved Terry.
Serving with the Angelic Kingdom, beloved Michael speaks, continued from last week. You were taught years ago by your Master Jesus to reach into your causal body and draw forth those momentums and charge and charge and charge them into your world and into the worlds of others. I remind you of it. If you have no such momentums, you have opportunity because you are qualifying life even while you are sitting here listening at me tonight. I repeat, you will be qualifying life even while you are sitting here listening at me tonight. You will be qualifying it while your body is asleep, and when you awake tomorrow morning, you will be qualifying it again. For the constant stream of electronic light that flows from the heart of God never stops. It is relentless, waking, sleeping, day and night. The little tiny electrons carry a perfect pattern within them, flowing down into your heart and out into your world, becoming the light of the world, or the death shroud. So, that is where application comes in. The opportunity to build momentums where they are lacking, opportunity to call them forth when they are already active in your causal body, opportunity to use them wherever you have them, for the good of the whole. Then you will see the great ones weave all those colors, all those momentums in classwork, in group work, and in endeavors such as this, into a tapestry which is offered as part of the great divine plan. May I say that you are by no means the entire hope of the world, but you are a great integral part because you are illumined from our side as to what we are doing, how we are doing it, and as to how you individually may cooperate with us to help those who may have greater momentums than you, but have no contact. They have not the faith within themselves to bridge the abyss of reason and enter into the realm wherein we abide. We are using you, the student body, and those who have accepted the ascended masters as real, to bridge that great abyss. In your occult and spiritual teachings, that chasm is referred to constantly. There are many who cannot pass it. There are many highly evolved and developed life streams in orthodox channels who, for superstitious reasons, for fear of ridicule, of bigotry, and other weaknesses that are within the soul, are unable to grasp the unseen hand of the Master, or accept the reality of the radiation and the power that you individually and collectively have been able to do. There is your tremendous service and opportunity. Beloved ones, I remind myself constantly that I must not release such tremendous energy. I am accustomed to working constantly in a cosmic capacity, and I beg your indulgence. I become fired with enthusiasm to fan your light and set you free. Forgive me. How can a hierarchy fulfill the divine plan of the Godhead through unascended beings unless they can talk to them, unless they can tell them what they are doing and give them an opportunity to volunteer to assist them? How can a sainted hierarchy upon marble pedestals that have been denied the use of intelligence and voice for centuries do much except by radiation? You are those to whom we have confided our plans, our hopes. Those of us who have walked the way of earth have confided our homely little personal experiences, the way we attained our victory. We have endeavored by sharing with you the fact that we are men and women like yourselves, to draw you close in the realization of our reality and our accessibility. You would not be here if you did not accept the possibility that we are real. Some of you do not accept it fully, but a goodly number do. I am grateful for that fact. I am grateful for every opportunity that you afford any member of our eager brotherhood to reach through the veil. God bless you for it. Your master, Saint Germain, I cannot close without speaking of him. Have you thought of the fact that he was chosen to represent the Father to Jesus? All through the impressionable years when that baby had no remembrance of the eternal Father, whom he was destined to externalize, Joseph was close by, and within his love and compassion and brotherhood, and his great all-encompassing mercy, yet with all his strength and his protective power, he was to that infant and growing boy the embodiment of the eternal Father, which one day Jesus in himself would draw through his own flesh. Yes, Jesus was born without karma. He was born without sin, as the Orthodox world says. He was born to a great destiny, a destiny whereby, through his own flesh body, and far more difficult through his etheric body, his own feelings and his mental form, he was to externalize for the entire Christian dispensation the nature of God, the great I Am in the world of form. Jesus submitted, as Mary before him and you and others have done since, to the law of this octave when the bands of forgetfulness were bound around that soul, shining and brilliant as it was before his sacrifice, and he was born a tiny infant. It was many years before the Holy Christ Self could flash through the consciousness the immaculate concept of the Eternal Father, but the wisdom of the law, beloved ones, gave him an embodied Father as magnificent as any human being that has walked the way of earth, a magnificent tribute to the strength of Saint Germain, a magnificent thought for you to ponder over. It wasn't until the beloved Jesus had attained his majority that the picture which Joseph expressed was no longer required. I was there that day when Mary and Jesus bade him goodbye. I was there when his soul slipped from its earthly tabernacle. I wiped the tears from Mary's eyes with my own hands as she said goodbye to her protector. Do you know how she loves him? Do you know how Jesus loves him and how I love him? Of all the sons and daughters of heaven, I can say in honesty, he is one most loved, and you are his children. 2,000 years now stretch ahead of you, and what can you do for him? Make this activity what he hopes it will be. You know, let us give a gift this season to your master. Let it be as much your interest as his to make the coming of these cherubim, which is of such deep interest to his heart, something that will abide with you throughout the year. Saint Germain has wanted to establish a brotherhood of angels and men. To this end, he brought a number of cherubic beings earthward with some trepidation, much prayer and hope. They have remained. May I say this, cherubim, angels, devas, all those who work with the angelic kingdom are feeling beings. They are radiations of feeling. They are qualities. In other words, they are virtues. They are truth, happiness, love, peace, and purity. O beloved King of the Seraphim, great and mighty one, we are ready. Descend now, O thou glorious and gentle spirits. Abide in peace in the world of men. Show your Master that you can walk hand in hand with human evolution. Know that you are no farther from me than a prayer or a call. Know that these hearts are sweet and earnest. Show them the joy of the angels and the beauty and the peace. Little ones, I leave you in the company of men and women dedicated to the King of Kings. Beloved ones, accept the cherubim as your friends. I thank you, and good night. Suggested invocation to beloved Lord Michael. In the name of the presence of God I am in us, we call to you, Lord Michael, Prince of the heavenly host, to assist us to become worthy of serving with you, to become liberators of all imprisoned life into its God-free estate, to understand instantly the need and requirement for our protection, to remember daily to invoke your presence and your God-free angels on behalf of all those who have passed through the veil of so-called death, that they may be taken quickly through the psychic and astral realm into the Ascension temples provided for them, to learn the law of love at the feet of the ascended masters. To you, beloved Lord Michael, we, the children of earth, send our gratitude for your assistance and loving protection through the ages.
Thank you, beloved Terry. Such amazing information and such amazing feeling you get from reading these texts. Now, gems from the Ascended Masters, the seven mighty archangels speak. Archangel Jophiel speaks. Children of light, I bring the virtue of wisdom to bless you. When you perfectly magnetize this virtue in your hearts, you will never move out of your divine plan. Human knowledge is something that changes from generation to generation and from culture to culture, but wisdom is always the same. You need a lot of time and effort to keep up to date with world affairs, but when you become one with my wisdom, before starting a material project of service to the ascended host, everything you need to know will come to you from above, so that you may perform your tasks in God's perfection. To acquire my wisdom, constantly decree. I am the wisdom of Archangel Jophiel, illuminating my mental world, and everything I need to know is revealed to me in advance, so I may walk according to God's will, fulfilling my divine plan. I am divine intelligence moving me, and I now perceive life with the perfect eyes of my beloved mighty I am presence. Beloved ones, visualize my golden light flooding and illuminating your brain as you practice this statement, and my wisdom will guide you throughout this year. I am Jophiel, illuminating your mind. And now we will do our decree to help our brothers and sisters caught in the psychic and astral realms. We say together, beloved presence of God, I am in me. Beloved immortal threefold flame of eternal truth within my heart and beloved Saint Germain. While my body sleeps this night, let all the constructive energy of my entire life stream, including that in my causal body, be used to render whatever service is needed in the violet flame temples established in the psychic and astral realms, to draw the full gathered cosmic momentum of the violet purifying flame of divine love and compassion through every discarnate life stream there. Let all the souls who dwell in those realms be drawn into those purifying temples of mercy and compassion, and there have the accumulated destructively qualified energies of their life streams purified and transmuted, so that when they are summoned for re-embodiment by the Lords of Karma, they bring into incarnation only a heritage of perfection, and carry in their life streams no miscreations that would add to their own or the world's distress. We accept this done now with full cosmic power. So be it, beloved I am. We thank you. Now we have a little video that Anthea set up for us. It's actually it's a very cute video. So anyway, how to do.
When she sees us, she comes running. Okay, if I stop scratching her, she will scratch me. Wait. If you do not pat her enough, she will just either headbutt you or scratch you until you give her the attention that she wants.
I say it again.
Oh. She's very determined. She goes for whatever she wants. Sunna is the life of the party. And there is so much playfulness in her. Mostly she's just a lot of fun and just a lovely animal who deserves the best life possible. She was covered in goo. She was struggling to breathe, and she just laid there, which is weird because lambs stand within minutes of being born. The mother was not paying any attention, so I just rushed home with her. She was really weak, but she was not giving up either. When she was offered milk, she instantly wanted it, so we could feel like there is strength in that little lamb. She wants to live.
Yeah.
On day 3, she started taking steps. And then she would only walk in circles for a while. We figured out that she is deaf. It made so much sense. She instantly just became a loved pet. She's the part of life that I love. She would not have made it without us, but also she would not have made it without her strength and her determination.
Six weeks ago, our daughter was born. We finally took her out for the first farm walk to meet Sunna. They were very happy to see me again because I hadn't seen them for weeks. Our baby is still too little to properly hang out with the sheep, but they were curious about this pram thing. And Sunna decided it was best to use it for scratching her head.
Sunna is such a big part of life. Sheep are often quite underrated. Most people don't know sheep personally, and many people who know sheep, they don't bother getting to know them properly. Every sheep is unique, and so many of them are so fun to be around and so lovely. Animals should be loved, and animals should always be treated well.
Amazing the affinity that young animals and babies have for each other. Now we'll do the decree for the animal, insect, and reptile kingdoms. Beloved I am presence of all mankind, charge your mighty light of mercy and compassion to flow through us all, and bring comfort to the animal, insect, and reptile kingdoms. May each human being remember and accept their responsibility as guardians and protectors of this planet's pure and innocent life, until all is set free and their divine plans fulfilled. We so decreed, and so be it. In God's most holy name, I am. We accept it done. We thank you. And now we continue with the reading from last week from the beloved Lady Venus, Crystal Ray of Beauty. So when there is a craving within you to draw forth more beauty into this physical appearance world, just realize that this is really in accord with your divine plan of life, your reason for being, and you are right then in tune with the infinite. You see your very desire for beauty is a propelling power which moves you forward to victorious and natural accomplishment, not one which is in opposition to God's will for all. In other words, you are swimming with the tide, taking advantage of life's natural forward-moving current, not in your frail bark, outer limited consciousness, getting into currents of energy which are not in accord with the divine plan, and so attempt to hold back the glories of the golden age which has now dawned. The ray of beauty is the crystal ray, the highest rate of vibratory action expressed in each of the 7 rays. It is the centralized core of each ray. The color of that ray, enfolding the crystal ray which is its heart center, beauty and love are the very essence of divine perfection. And the more beauty which is expressed by one, in person and surroundings, the higher the vibratory action of this world, of his world. The mental and feeling worlds of an individual are creative centers and are constantly receiving a flow of life, energy like substance. From that life streams God's self, the I Am Presence. When this stream of life is allowed to flow into and out through our 4 lower bodies, uninterfered with by human discordant thoughts, feelings, spoken words, and deeds, the rate of vibration expressed by that life stream will manifest only perfection in, through, and around that person. Then that which is drawn about the individual would produce God beauty, because it would correspond in substance to that perfect vibration, the I Am Presence, and the musical keynote, which also naturally belongs to every life stream. The presence of any perfected being always brings an exquisite fragrance, color, and musical tone. To be continued next week. Our reference to the friendship of the gods, the bridge to spiritual freedom. And now we will sing Beloved Trinity, or the Trinity. Such beautiful words. Now we'll proceed with our decrees. Decree for the world. Mighty I am presence, great host of ascended masters, archangels and Elohim, cosmic beings and great cosmic light, come forth now in all your cosmic power. Withdraw and withhold all power from destructive forces and individuals with destructive intent throughout the world, right now and forever, whether it is conscious or unconscious. Expose, seize, bind and render helpless all these sinister forces and their activities until the light has removed them completely, and illumine the source, this may never act again, and raise up to positions of power the divinely chosen leaders. Replace all with ascended master consciousness and the divine plan fulfilled. We thank you. A tube of light protection. Beloved mighty I am presence, beloved Archangel Michael and beloved Commander Conrad, continually intensify your protective pillar of pure light substance and Archangel Michael's armor of light through and around me, charged with your invincible protection, all-powerful and impenetrable. I am invisible. I am invincible. I am invulnerable to anything but thy almighty perfection. I am grateful we are given whatever added protection is needed, and what we ask for ourselves, we ask for our loved ones, and that which is constructive in all mankind and the world. Thank you. Now take a moment to see and visualize that mighty pillar of light, that brilliant blue and crystal light surrounding each and every one of us, 9 feet around us, 3 feet each side of us, stronger than any steel. See now Archangel Michael's armor of light substance around us, forming an impenetrable pillar of protection around ourselves, this group, our families, friends, and around every constructive person across the face of the earth. All of those standing up for truth, justice, and freedom. God bless, direct, perfect, and protect each and every one. We thank you. Our violet fire decree. Mighty I am presence, beloved Saint Germain, and those minister to the violet flame, come forth now and blaze your cosmic violet fire. Cause a mighty victory for all the world to see. I am the law of forgiveness in cosmic action now. I am the victory of the sacred fire in all its cosmic power. Mighty angels descend with your purple wands of fire and strike them into the center of every place where there has been a history of sinister force activity. Transmute and consume it all, cause, core, record, effect, and memory, and set it all free from that which was never meant to be. Replace it all with the ascended master consciousness and the divine plan fulfilled. We thank you. Our decree for the elementals. I am the light of God that never fails, purifying, loving, thanking, and blessing, the great directors of the elemental kingdom, and every beloved earth, water, air, and fire elemental, for your ceaseless service to me and to all mankind. I am the mighty cosmic light, awakening all mankind to the great intelligence of this kingdom, and remove from elemental life today the necessity for longer obeying the destructive impulses of mankind. And so be it. Beloved I am, we thank you. In the name of my mighty I am presence, great cosmic beings and great cosmic light, I decree, I am the presence charging the minds and feelings of everybody in America and the world with Saint Germain's ascended master consciousness and perfection right now and forever. I am the presence, blessing, illumining, perfecting, and setting all free in service to the light. Our decree for the purification of our beloved earth. In the name of my mighty I am presence, and by the power of the great host of ascended beings, we demand a cosmic living sword of blazing flame continually strike, strike, strike into the heart of all human miscreations, back to the very beginning of time, causing all negative energies and entities in the psychic and natural realms and in the consciousness of all mankind to cease to exist forever. The cause, core, effect, record, and memory, freeing all human and elemental life from that which was never meant to be, and ensuring the psychic and natural realm is no more. Replace it all with the immaculate concept for all life and light substance from the secret love star, that thy will be done, and so be it, and so it is. Beloved I am, we thank you. Our decree for divine justice. I am the most intensified cosmic action of the flame of divine justice, blazing throughout the world right now and forever. I am the law. I am the justice. I am the judge. I am the jury. Knowing that I am all-powerful, then I know that only divine justice can be done everywhere, here and now. Beloved Lady Portia, ensure divine justice prevails throughout the world, right now and forever. And so be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved I am, we thank you. Now, before saying our final decree, let us call to beloved mighty victory. Beloved mighty victory, fill the earth with your love, its atmosphere, and all life within, releasing mankind, the beings of the elements and the forces of nature from all accumulated discord. Mighty victory, dissolve and consume all human creation by the roots, transmuting its causes, records, effects, and memories in time and space, replacing everything by the cosmic Christ victory of beloved Jesus and of all ascended masters, and make this victory forever sustained. I am the victory of the light. I am the victory of the light. I am the victory of the light. I am the cosmic flame of victory, which reigns supreme everywhere, right now and forever. We accept these calls answered as they are made, according to thy will, with full cosmic power, maintained and doubled each instant of each hour, until fully manifest. And so be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved I am, we thank you. To end off, we make a call to the secret love star. That wonderful feeling of divine love as we make our calls to you, beloved secret love star. That tremendous focus of cosmic divine love from the great central sun, shining in the heavens for this 2,000-year period. Supreme light that can never be requalified by human thoughts or feelings. By the power of our beloved mighty I am presence, we say to all human creation, all misqualified thoughts, feelings, and actions, You have no power. You have no power. You have no power. Your end has come. And by the power of Almighty I Am Presence, we invoke those pink and golden rays from the secret love star. We command that they go forth, saturating all life on this earth in that substance from the secret love star. That supreme light that clears any and all imperfections, limitations, inharmony of any kind, and fills every cell, atom, and electron of our four earthly bodies with feelings of love and adoration, peace and harmony, feelings of immense gratitude and reverence for life, kindness, tolerance, charity, grace, unity, brotherhood, and goodwill. One holy family. Beloved secret love star, make each and every one of us a living sun of pure divine love, radiating centers of pure unconditional divine love, so we may bless all those we interact with, every place we visit, and whomever we pass by. We send our deepest love and gratitude to the mighty beings of light who maintain and sustain this great focus of love. We are most grateful. We give our deepest thanks for this and the opportunity of adding our light to these falls. We thank you, beloved I Am. Thank you, everybody, for coming this evening. Blessings to all. Beloved Morel, do you have a screen and are you able to read the closing invocation?
Yes, thank you very much, John. I am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Closing invitation. Beloved I Am Presence and beloved Master Kutumi, nourish the seeds planted in my consciousness so that the ideas entrusted to me become manifest flowers of perfect expression in my world and the world of all my fellow men. Beloved Presence of God, I Am. Pour the light of thy great glory upon my consciousness and nourish the seeds planted by the masters. We thank you.
Thank you, beloved Morel. Wonderfully read. Now we take a moment, deep gratitude for these marvelous teachings, for our many blessings, and our opportunity to serve the light. Thank you, each and every one of you, for your presence here this evening. Love, light, and blessings to all.